this one looks more intimidating, but it's not. It's actually a very simple case, design-wise. Alright, so let's go with the design. If you notice from all the other designs, there are some consistencies. And just so I can remind you, I don't design bringing the apron design portion of the case. I'm never near the margins. It's always as high as I can get it. So keep that in mind. Look for these constants because these are rules. On this particular model, it looks like a lot's going on, but what's going on is really not that concerning. I mentioned about constants, and if you notice, I'm always at the height of contour on my tissue. I'm never overextending, so I try not to design it where the patient's going to have discomfort, especially around the clasp area. Again, we have some resorption going on here, so we're going to take care of that. The one thing that I'm going to do on this case, or not going to do in this case, I'm not going to put a clasp on this central. Another thing that you've probably noticed by now is that I usually don't put a clasp that involves the tissue on the molar areas. It's just, you know, my consciousness of comfort for the patient. And again, since it's a non-aesthetic area, I can do that. So just look at the overall design on this one, and then I'm going to start to put my wax block out. Again, this one here has a pretty deep undercut. I'm going to put very little here, and the reason for that is if you look at it, this tooth is not really all that retentive, so the amount of block out that I'm actually going to put is very, very little. And if you didn't put any block out, it wouldn't really make a whole lot of difference. Now in this particular area here, I'm not blocking it out. It's pretty straight, pretty bland, but I will put a degree of wax here because of the resorption that's going on here. If you notice, there's some going on here also. So I'm going to put some wax here just to soften the grip there. And that's pretty much it. I have enough retention going on throughout where adding this retention here, it's overkill. Hopefully these cases will give enough of an idea of what's involved. I mean, every case, again, needs its individual attention, and this should give some insight as to what approach should be taken with certain conditions. I'm comfortable with what I've done here. Now, one thing I wanted to show is there is a degree of undercut here, but I'll grind it into position as opposed to just building it up, building it up, building it up. I personally, I don't think it's necessary. So this is pretty much it. Now I'm going to put my seal and then duplicate. Let me just give you some angles so you can see. You might say that I'm a little conservative in my blocking out. I'm not going to argue that, but again, I like having control of my retention, and I don't want to be in a position where I'm going to regret that I put too much.